For like my whole life, I've always wanted like video stuff. It's always been video stuff. I remember very early memories of like going to garage sales and finding a bunch of camera gear and then getting in the car. Those have always stuck with me. I held the microphone in it was a boom mic and it was sick. But besides that, one thing that has stuck with me is I saw this one video of a guy getting the Canon XA10 when that camera was new. And then later, we went and saw longboarding, downhill longboarding, which was really neat. And someone at the event had one of these Canon cameras. I think they had maybe the XF series, not the XA10, but the XF100. And it made such an impression on me to see somebody with such a cool looking camera capturing just these people going longboarding. So from that unboxing video I saw to that in real life, and I went up to the guy and I think I asked him questions. He didn't know anything about the camera, and I'm like 6 years old, and I was asking him what it was. I didn't quite know what it was. It was fun. But recently I finally got it. The Canon XA50, the 1-inch sensor, the best, the bad boy, everybody loves it. It's pretty much just a worse XF400. In a way, it's better though, because you don't get 4K 60, you don't get the 1080 120, which would be amazing, but what you get is you get longer battery life and a way worse screen. I'm telling you, I had the XA20 for a very short period of time, and it has a 3.5-inch OLED. The XA50 has a 3-inch LCD. And if you just miss the angle up a little bit, like from looking at it head on to looking at it like that, the image is gone, it's blown out. You have no clue what you're looking at. With the XA20, you could look at it from any angle you wanted. The OLED was beautiful. The inverse happened with the two of them though, because the XA20 would pretty much be like a needle. Like they tricked you. Instead of having like an eyepiece where you could look at your footage, you know, through a little eyepiece, they put a needle in there and decided if anyone tries to look in this, we'll blind them as much as possible. Horrible. XA50, amazing eyepiece. Thing looks beautiful. But when are you using the eyepiece? When does anyone use it? I mean, do you see how bright it gets here where I live? You don't need an eyepiece here. So I'm going to be doing a video on the XA50 and my setup and why I think it's extremely underrated, and I think camcorders are underrated, but specifically the XA50, why it's awesome. Stay tuned for that, and that's all I had to say.